Hello, welcome back to my Christmas and winter series. Today I'm going to be doing things a little bit different. Today I'm just going to be doing this super cute wintry top coat, but I'm going to actually be doing a builder gel overlay on natural nails. I'm going to be using this Life is Full of Beauty liquid builder gel in a bottle from Sundara Nails. It has been my go-to. I love Sundara builder gels. I'm also going to be using the Gentle Base and this Spooky Treats top coat. Now wait until y'all see this top coat. It is so pretty. Now the Life is Beautiful, Life is Full of Beauty has a little bit of a purple tint to it, and then this top coat has a little bit of a tint to it, but it gives like purple winter vibes, as y'all will see at the end. I just wanted to show y'all this builder gel station before we get started. This builder gel station is from Liquid Layers. It also comes with this brush stand so that you can put your brushes as you need to use them in case you have builder gel in a pot, or for me, I like to use a liner brush sometimes to get near the cuticle line if I'm having like a hard day for builder gel. Sometimes it doesn't always act right, but I have a liner brush for that and to get really close to the cuticle. And I also use an orange wood stick. I also wanted to let y'all know that the single bottle holder or the one bottle holder fits into that spot in the builder gel station so that you can use that as just a regular dipping station area. You can use it as a hand rest and bottle holder area all in one. So I went ahead and I already prepped my natural nails. I pushed my cuticles back, I buffed the shine, I did all the things, and I got my nails all the way prepped. So this is just about the overlay itself. If y'all would like to see a natural nails prep video, you have to let me know in the description box. Why do I always say description box? That is so just not correct. In the comments section, let me know if y'all want to see how I do all of my prep. It takes me a little while to do prep because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to prep, and I just have got to make sure everything is perfect. So my hands are usually in my face when I do it. And I like to keep my natural nails really short because I like to do extensions on them, but I do like to keep them protected. So that is why I do a builder gel overlay on my natural nails. I rarely ever leave my natural nails just plain because they are so weak and brittle, and I haven't really recovered fully from after being done breastfeeding my fourth baby, so I'm still working on getting that back. Usually they say about 2 years after you're done breastfeeding, everything is kind of back to normal. 2 years it takes to get everything together. But I've been taking lots of vitamins and I've been seeing lots of progress. But builder gel is a good way to protect my nails from any kind of incident that may happen with the extension on my nail or anything like that. Or if I decide to grow my nails out with the extension on and just remove the extension, I can do that as well. So I wanted to leave this in real time because I wanted to do a little bit of explaining. So what I did was I applied the non-acid primer from Sundara Nails on all of my nails. I like to do 2 layers of primer on my natural nails because I feel like that gives me the most adhesion. I have no lifting ever with this process. I never have anything peel off. It's always a really good result. Now I'm going to go in with gel base, and for this you want to do a very thin layer, but you want to make sure that you get in all of the crevices. You want to make sure you cover the entire nail from sidewall to sidewall, from cuticle to free edge, as close as you can get, and make sure that you're cleaning up your sidewalls and all of your skin before you're curing. Also, this finger rest is super helpful for doing the thumb. I know I've mentioned that in another video, but this is like the perfect setup for doing any kind of mani in general because you have your hand rest, you have your place where you can put your bottle, you have your bottle holder that will hold it in place for you, you have a place to hold your brushes so they're not laying flat on your table, and then you have this finger rest which helps do the thumb and keep it pretty stable for you. Now in that little iridescent jar I have some isopropyl alcohol. I use but either 71 or 90%. It varies which one I pick. I think they both work the same. For me, I like to use Beauty Secret. I get it from Sally's. Amazon sells it, but it is way too expensive. If y'all have a Sally's, get it from Sally's. So I just type in isopropyl alcohol and Beauty Secret comes up. It also doesn't have a super bad smell. It has like a cherry smell, so I love that as well. So also, I went and cured my thumbs separately. I like to cure my thumbs separately just so that everything cures great, especially when I'm doing something like this. I really like to make sure that my thumb gets the proper care, the proper love. Like, a lot of people just want to do all the stuff on all the hands or all the nails and just put it in the lamp. I mean, but if you want to do that and it works great for you, I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm saying if you're a beginner and you're really struggling and you're wondering why your thumb never looks good, just do it separate, trust me. And P.S. I have put a note on my desk to wear my UV gloves when I am doing manis. I'm going to be wearing them with every mani regardless, because I don't know if I'm going to use gel. And if I am, I want to protect my skin more. So I am going to be wearing my UV gloves, hopefully with all of the manis, regardless of if they use gel or if they're all dip. Because even if they're all dip, I do prefer a gel top coat. So there is gel at some point. So I'm really just going to try to start using my gloves more. We'll see how much better I get with my note. All right, so now when I do this as well, I'm leaving this in for y'all. If you notice, I am actually doing my gel base, making sure it is off my skin, and then I have flash curing for 5 seconds in between each nail. Since my nails are so short, my natural nails are really short, I like to make sure that the gel base is not going to run or go anywhere or get onto my skin while I'm working on my other nails. So I just like to flash cure just to freeze it in place long enough for me to just do my other nails. I just like to do one at a time, especially since my nails are really, really short and I really don't want to get a gel allergy. Like, I really don't know how people do like really super, super short nails. Like, I can't. For me, it's like so much harder to do them when they're super, super short. But anyway, I'm just going to show this one hand as well. I already did my other hand, or did it after this video. So, because it's much harder for me to do my dominant hand on camera. So I always show my non-dominant hand because it's just so much easier for me when I'm doing a process like this. But I figured I would share with y'all, since a lot of people have been asking me how I do it, what I do, all the things. So here's my process. I've got all of my fingers with gel base. So now I'm going to put my hand in the lamp for a full 30 seconds to make sure everything is cured. Now it is time for builder gel. So I am going to do a very thin layer because I'm not trying to build the nail. I am just trying to do a thin overlay so that my nails are not exposed to any type of elements, or they're not exposed to anything crazy when I put my tip on. If I have a nail tragedy or casualty, I don't like to think of the thought of ripping my entire nail off. So generally what would happen, I've only had it happen one time, is the extension came off and it took the entire layer of builder gel off, but my nail was fine. So I'm also very careful with my nails. I try to be super, super careful when I'm doing certain things, just as to not pull them or rip them. But this thumbnail, I had a little bit of an issue where the nail broke, but when I'm doing this, I'm also trying to make the nails even. So that part, I'm trying to build it, but I'm not using a form. So you'll see that it keeps kind of wanting to run onto my skin over there. But I'm just gonna use the orange wood stick, and I'm going to just make sure that all of the sides are cleaned up, the free edges cleaned up, and then this one side where I'm trying to build it is cleaned up. And then once I do that and get it how I want it, I quickly put it in the lamp because it will run and try to fill that area. So now it's just a thin layer. It is nothing thick, it's nothing super crazy, it's just a super thin layer, and you probably can't even see the difference. But if you're wanting to do a little bit more, if you're wanting to do builder gel, you still would want to do this thin layer, but then you use this as your like a slip layer, which you would apply it very thinly, and then you would go on with a little bit of a bigger bit of the builder gel. I don't want to say glob because glob is a lot, but a bigger, small glob, I guess, and put it on, and then feather it down your nail so that you have coverage with that as well, so it gives you more strength. But for me, this is fine for what I want to do. So, and I've actually been rocking this solo, just with the builder gel and the top coat for about I'd say a little over a week now because my kids got sick, my husband had surgery. It's just been a lot going on. So by the time of this voiceover, it'll probably be about 2 weeks that I've been rocking it. And they're still intact. I've had no lifting, peeling, chipping, nothing. So, and I haven't really even, I've only done, I think, a few sets of press-ons because I just haven't had the time, y'all. And I hope y'all can forgive me because life happened and I fell behind on some of my videos, but I still have plans to do more. I still have some fun stuff coming, but y'all, when the babies get sick, they need mama, and mama just doesn't have time to do nails when the babies are sick. And having 4 kids and 3 of them being sick and 2 of them being toddlers, it's just a lot. So y'all just bear with me. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my videos, watching my series. I hope y'all have been enjoying it. I hope y'all are enjoying this video and finding it helpful. So now back to what I'm doing. So this nail was actually a little bit shorter. This is one that I snagged. I had like a Thanksgiving type casualty. It like got the edge of my nail, but not enough for it to matter, but it like clipped just the edge of the nail, just on the one side for this ring finger. So I was just building it up just a little bit on the one side. I was just kind of waiting for it to grow back because it kind of like got kind of scary close on Thanksgiving. I don't peel potatoes like that. That kind of like makes me weary. I don't really like to peel my potatoes. I just eat the skin anyway, but when I do peel potatoes, I just like, I'm really weary because it's not my first incident. So I just wanted to build it back, let it do its thing, let it kind of just grow a little bit to get to like right at the edge of the nail bed. I don't like to let my nails get a free edge just because they look wonky and I don't want to take the time to mess with that. So I just keep them short. I keep them short like this. If I'm not wearing nails, they'd look like this. So now I'm just flash curing each nail in between. I don't need to worry about flipping my hand over because it's leveling very quickly on my nails. My kids are playing in the room. I just fed them lunch and my dishwasher is running, so got a lot going on, y'all. I just fed them lunch and they're playing until it is time to go down for naps, and then I have to go to work. So I figured I would squeeze this in for y'all so I could make sure that it gets up on time, because when this video is going up, Sundara will be having a sale on builder gel and poly gel. It's a buy 3 get 3 free, which is an amazing offer. Y'all, if y'all have not tried the poly gel and the builder gel, y'all have got to try them. Their poly gel has keratin in it, which is good for your natural nails. So that's my next venture. I've been loving poly gel. I've been doing a lot of research because I really want to do poly gel with dual forms, and I'm not really great at dual forms. So I've been doing a lot of research on how to do it better. I haven't attempted it yet, but I will attempt it on the camera for y'all. So y'all will get to see that. Now I'm actually going to go in with a gel base on top of all of my builder gel nails. I do cure the builder gel for a full 60 seconds. I don't care what the bottle says. My lamp is an LED lamp. Could use 30 seconds, but I always cure my builder gel for 60 to 90 seconds because I want to make sure that it is completely cured and completely ready to go. Now I'm going to do a thin layer of gel base and I'm going to flash cure it. Now you could just go in with your top coat, but I found that if I don't apply a gel base over top of the builder gel or just underneath my top coat will just end up peeling, and I'm not a fan of that, especially for this. I mean, when I do my nails on my extensions, I don't really care about that because I change my nails so often when I do that. But when I do this method, I like to make sure that I put it to stick, like to super stick, because I really want that top coat to stay on. So I've got the primer down, I've got the gel base, I've got the builder gel, I've got another layer of gel base, and then I'm going to put a layer of gel top coat on. So it really gives my nails that extra protection so that my natural nails aren't going to see any damage if it has been a week or 2 since I get to do any tips on them, like now. But I enjoy it. It gives them the stability, and while they grow out, that all the layers they're not thick. With the making sure that you're cleaning the cuticle line and all that, as they grow out, they're not gonna like catch in your hair or be super thick, or you won't really notice much as you grow out, except for the fact that since I used the sparkly top coat is growing with my nail, so it's not sparkly at the cuticle line, that's all. So I've really found huge success with doing my builder gel overlay this way. I hope that this video does help some of y'all and give y'all some tips and tricks or anything like that, because I really do find that some people struggle with builder gel, and I used to be one of them. I just find that this way works for me. I don't really like to build out my nails. I would just prefer to use polygel or just nail tips. So that's just a personal preference. If you like to do that, then I'm sorry I can't show you that, because I don't grow out my natural nails, and I probably won't do that. I've tried a couple of times and it's just not for me. I don't like it. So here is extensions with tips and forms and polygel and all that. So that's what it is here at this channel. So now this top coat, y'all, is so pretty. It's my favorite top coat. It's the Spooky Treats top coat. It's got the most sparkles. It's got a purple tint and the most amount of sparkles I've ever seen in a top coat. It's like the Sparkle Infusion top coat, if y'all have tried that from Sundara, but with a purple tint. It is so pretty. The Sparkle Infusion is just a clear, but this is a little bit of a purple, and I love it so much. It's so pretty. Now, I didn't get any pictures of it out in the sun just because it's been raining here for like days and it already looks grown out now. So what I may do is I may throw in a picture at the end of the grow out, just so y'all can see the retention and how everything is looking. I haven't done anything at all to these nails. I've just been kind of dealing with life, but I've had no problems, no lifting, no chipping, cracking, nothing going on with these nails. And so after I get finished, what I'll do is, after I apply the top coat, what I will do is I will wash my hands, wipe my nails with isopropyl alcohol, and then I will go in and I will do some finish filing. Now, y'all, I'm addicted to finish filing because I cannot complete a mani without finish filing. I don't know what it is, but to me, it just gets that shape just back. If you have any kind of like anything that got on the sides or the free edge or anything, it just crisps everything back up. And to me, it just like locks everything in. I don't know. I just have an addiction with filing at the very end after top coat. And I change my manis often, usually, like I said. So when I'm doing a set, I don't really mind it. But also just keep in mind that if you're going to do the finish filing and you have sealed your edges, you're going to unseal them when you finish file. So I would recommend maybe not doing that. But I love a crisp shape, so I do it anyway. I've got everything the way that I want it. I'm going to go ahead and do a full cure. Now we are cured. We are ready to go. I'm just gonna kind of wipe everything off. I use my little lint-free wipe. I use some alcohol, just wipe everything off, just to make sure that everything is good. Everything's good to go. There's no excess anything, just a good wipe off. I do that even if the top coat says no wipe, just because that's me. Now I'm gonna use this super thin file, like I said, and just go around the free edge just to make sure that everything is even. But also now, filing after the builder gel and all the layers are on, I'm not going to be damaging my natural nail as much because my natural nail now has the strength. So you could do the filing after you put the builder gel on and then do the gel base and gel top coat, but I just like to do it at the end because I'm going to do it at the end anyway. So I just do it at the end regardless, and I don't do that at my builder gel stage just because that's just how I do it. But if you wanted to really do some filing, I would do it after you apply your builder gel, just because your nail has some strength. I mean, you could file your natural nail like you always can, but just giving it that little bit of strength will help from tearing it or ripping it. And also, if your nails are really brittle, that little bit of structure does help them. It might not be a lot, but that little bit of extra added security does help them just a little bit. So I left that part in for y'all so y'all can see this is how I do my builder gel overlays in full. Like, this is exactly what I do when I'm ready for a fresh one. I take my builder gel all the way off my nails maybe once every couple of months, just because I like to get everything off and put a complete new set on. Or if I'm sick, or if I know somebody's going to be sick, or somebody's got something going on, I just like to make sure that I have time to do it, because it does take a while for full, careful removal. And then make sure you're applying cuticle oil at the end. Please replenish those cuticles. I put it on my whole hands whenever I'm done with this process, because the amount of times my hand went in the lamp, it just feels dry. Let's go ahead and rub it in. I've been loving Oil Oasis, by the way. If y'all have not heard of them, I will leave them linked in the description box, and you should definitely check them out. Her oils are some of my favorites, and I have tried a lot, but I really, really love them. Now, there was this piece of skin that was picking up at my cuticle line that I just had to get, but here is the end result. Everything is beautiful. I love how everything turned out. This is just a super beginner friendly tutorial that I was hoping that y'all might enjoy. I wanted to leave it here for y'all because it's something that I always do and I never think about recording, but I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I really do appreciate y'all spending some of your time with me, taking time out of your day to spend it with me. I do have some fun nail art coming up, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget the sale coming up at Sundara. Make sure you check it out over the weekend, and I will catch y'all in the next video.